Good morning. We are here live at Gilmour Academy. You can, they can tell me if you can hear me. That would be helpful, so I know that I'm on and good to go. We are here at Gilmour Academy, getting ready for Game 2 of the Junior Varsity State Tournament. The Trojans ready to take on the Titans from St. John's. Played them just a couple of weeks ago at the Cube. Came away with a 3-0 win. Yesterday, the Trojans battled back from 2-0 down in the third period to tie it up 2-2 against Northview. Keep their sights set on making it to Sunday's semifinals. Can anybody hear me? I'm going to make sure my mic's working okay. Can anyone hear me? Anyone? Hopefully. Yeah, if you can hear me, give me a like or a thumbs up or a comment or something. Hey, got a thumbs up. Okay, we're good. It looks like the feed has dropped for just a second a couple of times, so I'm on the Wi-Fi here, and I remember last year when we played in this rink, the Wi-Fi dropped a couple of times. So if that becomes a problem, just bear with me. If the feed ever drops for an extended period of time, go to Facebook and, or actually just refresh the channel page here on YouTube, and we will, I might have to put up a new stream. Hopefully that won't be the case, but we'll see. Like I said, Trojans getting ready to take on St. John's, a very familiar opponent. Trojans have taken them on three times this year, actually. 3 times this year, twice in conference and once in the Holidays tournament. Trojans with a couple of wins and one tie. I want to say the wins were 3-1 and 3-0. And then a 2-2 tie at the Holidays tournament at the Cube. That tournament that the Trojans won the title of. Trojans will be keeping an eye on the game in the other rink here at Gilmour. Northview is taking on St. Edward's in a game that could be important in the overall standings here. But for the Trojans, in terms of the tournament, it's very simple. Control their destiny after the tie yesterday. If they then no longer control their destiny and have to rely on some other teams to do some stuff. But the Trojans can go 2-0 today. They are in that Final Four here at the state tournament. I think it's an early morning game today. If Trojans make it to tomorrow, it'll be even earlier, 7 a.m. start time for the semifinals. So hope everybody goes to bed early tonight. Cold in here this morning. If you're looking for more hockey today, and if you're watching this, I'm sure you're aware, but 4 p.m. today, Varsity Trojans in the regional semifinals against Bowling Green, arch rivals, and now semifinal opponents, looking to book a ticket to the regional finals to take on St. Francis. St. Francis with a 7-0 win over upstart Clay last night. So St. Francis waiting for the winner of Finley versus Bowling Green. That'll be at 4 p.m. We're going to have it here on YouTube if you can't make it out to the Tam O'Shanter. It's going to be intense. I wish we could be there to see it. Bowling Green surely wanting some revenge from that 5-0 shutout the Trojans gave them at their place a few weeks back. And then right after that 4 p.m. game, we'll be back here at this JV state tournament to watch the Trojans play Menor High School. That one will be actually at Menor, over on the east side of the Cleveland suburbs. Getting ready to drop the puck here. on Finley versus St. Francis. About 15 seconds to go before we do that. There's the buzzer. So yesterday, Trojans got down early, gave up a goal in the first and a goal in the second. Went into the third period down 2-0, though they were leading in shots. And in that, the defense and the goalie, Jude Brassfield, locked it down in the third period, and Cam White took the goal-scoring responsibilities on his shoulders and netted a couple off of shots from, I think it was Monica Kerwin and I want to say Jared Brandenberry. Had the initial shots that White was able to net the rebound on. Bring the score up to a tie. Clutch play for Cam White yesterday in the third. Looks like starting lineup for the Trojans this morning. Up front, it's going to be Louis DeBerdino, Brady Delariuel, and Jackson Fleckner. On defense, Jared Brandenberry, Riley Biggs, and in the net, the sophomore, Brett Flanagan. And we are off. Delariuel taking the face off, but picked up by St. John's momentarily. Brandenberry getting it back. Now the ref's all caught up in the mess. Trojans in their home whites. St. John's in navy. Big hit for Fleckner. As the puck comes across the middle, Louis DeBerdino tips it over to Delariuel, but offside going to be called. Fleckner, momentum carried him over the blue line. Face off just outside the St. John's zone. Looks like in the net for St. John's, number 31, Will Anderson, the sophomore. Puck kept in the zone by Kerwin. That one shot looks like it went off the skates of Sawyer Lammers. It's Kane Baker for the Titans. Bringing it into the offensive zone, and early penalty going to be called there on Gage Ambrose. Like a cross check, it looks like. I mentioned Kane Baker because he played his very early youth hockey here in Findlay. I remember being on the team with him a few times. Baker will be taking the face-off. Jaron Clark in for the Trojans. Puck up top, then rebounds out to the near wall. Jaron Clark trying to exit the zone with it. Cam White helps it along the way. Cam White fights it off, and then Jaron Clark sends it down on net. Anderson tips it aside. St. John's, that's Sofo, bringing it into the neutral zone. Titans on the power play. Penalty kill unit for the Trojans is Jaron Clark, Cam White, Jared Brandenberry, and Riley Biggs. Titans collecting in the neutral zone. Pull up the near wall. Good hit there by Riley Biggs. Biggs stays with it, but now Baker moving it into the slot. Chases it to the corner. Defended well by Cam White. Gets a foot on it and then holds up Baker, allowing Brandenberry to get across and clear the puck out of the zone. About a minute left on the St. John's power play. Delariuel comes off the bench and gets a touch on the puck. Puck goes across to Baker. Loses it, then Delariuel comes up puck on the far wall. Biggs in to help. Delariuel comes in with it, turns and goes off the wall. Looks like MJ Greenwald trying to chase it down. Crosses the red line. No icing called there on the penalty. And about 30 seconds left on the power play. Puck dumped in, goes off the skates of Brandenberry. Picked up by the Titans behind the Findlay net. Brandenberry still fighting for it. Gets it around the near wall. 5 seconds left on the penalty. That shot comes over to the middle. Shot and a save by Flanagan. As time expires on the penalty, Trojans will be back to full strength. A nice save there for Brett Flanagan. Jackson Fleckner in on the faceoff. Once again, Trojans back to full strength. Up the wall, DiBerardino into the neutral zone. Gets out ahead of him, picked up by the Titans. Biggs finds DiBerardino again. DiBerardino cross ice, good pass to White. White centers it for DiBerardino. Comes all the way to the near wall. Can't get that area very well on camera, given where I'm standing. Titans on the puck into the neutral zone. Tipped by Fleckner. It's going to be picked up by Biggs behind the Findlay goal line. Fleckner gets it stripped, but stays with it. Ari Fort. Nice touch up to Fleckner. Now Fleckner into the offensive zone. Takes a shot. It goes wide, but into the glove of Anderson, and will face off in front of the St. John's goal. Simon Marshall in on the faceoff. Puck back to Brandeberry. Sends it to the corner. Puck kept in by Ambrose. Makes it all the way to the goalie, Anderson. He sends it out himself. Good flip out by the goalie. Brandeberry sending the puck back deep into the St. John's zone. Picked up by the Titans and kept in by Brandeberry. Loses control of the puck, and now Titans in control in the neutral zone. Getting hemmed up quite a bit, though, by Jacob Meyer. Ambrose in now. Brandeberry into the neutral zone. Simon Marshall at the Findlay blue line. Turns, finds MJ Greenewalt. Greenewalt touches it up to Marshall and then into the offensive zone, but St. John's is there. Stolen there by Monica Kerwin. Loses her balance and the puck. Titans bring it back the other way. Cam White with the steal. White brings it around to the near side. Nice quick move by White. Beats one defender. Chases the puck all the way to the far side. Has to circle it around. Finds Kerwin at the blue line. She turns and shoots. Rebound is out. Save was made and a dangerous rebound, but nobody there for the Trojans to clean it up. Kerwin picks it up off the wall. Puck battle on the near boards. Cam White still has it. Finally picked up in front of the St. John's net by the Titans. Still fighting for it. That's Kerwin. Kerwin fights off a defender and gets a shot on goal. Rebound comes out to St. John's. Puck kept in there by White. White turns, looks, shoots. Deflected, then comes back. Another shot. Couldn't tell who that was. Oh, Fleckner. Biggs turns it around, gets the shot toward the goal, but St. John's defender there. Good offensive possession there for the Trojans. Got a good number of shots. Good pass out of the back from DiBerardino to Fleckner. Fleckner's pass is deflected. Now DiBerardino. 9 minutes remaining in the first period. No score. Bridgeley, well, coming in full force and using the feet. Puck headed Findlay's way. Down to the neutral zone. That shot on goal, deflected by the goalie Flanagan. Delivery well up the near side. Turns, he had Fleckner right in front. Pass was just out in front of him. Puck goes to the wall. Brandeberry from the blue line shoots high off the glass. Trojans still in possession. Looks like Ambrose kept it in, sent it around the boards. Titans are going to get there. Stolen away by DiBerardino. Makes a nice move. Can't get the shot off. Fuck out of the zone. Simon Marshall, Brandeberry. Sends it to the corner. Trojans are going to change. Jacob Meyer gets a stick on it. Can't keep it in. Drops it back to Fort. Fort up to Marshall. Marshall into the zone. Turns and shoots. Oh, off the back wall, just wide. Simon Marshall shot. Then back to high slide. Ari Fort gets over and sends it to the corner. Good hustle by Fort. Fort again now on the far side. Sends it around the boards. Puck being pressured by Marshall and Lammers. Now the Titans bring it out with 7.5 to go in the first. Stolen away. Now Lammers on the puck. That was stolen by Marshall. Lammers brings it in the offensive zone. Goes to the middle for Meyer. Pass deflected, and Marshall hassling the puck carrier. Gets it over to Biggs. Biggs off the wall. The pass taken by Marshall, then taken right back by the Titans. Marshall takes a hit into the St. John's bench, and then the puck goes into the Findlay bench. 7:01 left in the first. No score. Don't have a shot counter in here. I'd say Findlay leading in terms of shots so far. Kerwin tied up with a couple of defenders. Puck gets centered by the Titans. Good defense from the Trojans, clogging up the middle. Puck is out of the zone. Greenewald gets a hold of it. Stolen. Puck headed back toward the Findlay goal. Kerwin fighting for it. White in to help. Greenewald with a nice pass behind the back to Clark at center ice, but Clark had to reach for it and lost his balance. Turned over the puck, but good on the forecheck there and stayed with it. Monica Kerwin picks it up at center ice, makes a couple of good moves, and then she gets tripped. That's going to be a penalty. Flanagan off the ice, and then as soon as he gets to the bench, St. John's regains possession, and the whistle blows. Trojans will go on the power play with 6:10 to go in the first. Trojan power play unit is White, DiBardino, Fleckner, Delariwell, and Kerwin. From the blue line, Delariwell shoots right dead center. Glove save made. We'll face off in the St. John's zone. Puck to the wall. Fleckner centers it. Oh, no, actually, it went on goal. Comes back out to the blue line. Kerwin tries to shoot, but it's deflected, and got a whistle on the near side. Not sure what the call was. Did you catch the call? A hand pass called on the Trojans. We'll face off in the Trojan end. It's going to be Cam White. Dangerous for a moment, but Monica Kerwin picked it up and brings it across. Puck to the corner, centered for White. Gains control, drops it back to Delariwell. Just in front of the blue line, he shoots high and then tips in Jackson Fleckner, I believe. That was nice. That was nice, yeah. Delariwell's shot, it almost looked like an alley-oop, like it was almost intentional. Delariwell's shot high and wide, and Fleckner knocks it down right into the goal. Give the Trojans a 1-0 lead. So the hockey equivalent of an alley-oop is what that looked like. One 0 Trojans, 5.5 minutes to go in the first. Power play goal. Trojans had a power play goal yesterday, too. Power play looking good for the Trojans. Ari Fort with the steal, finds Sawyer Lammers on the far side. Jacob Meyer plays with it, sends it up the boards a bit. Sent into the zone by Marshall, then right back out by the Titans. Another steal by Fort, and then up to Marshall. Marshall sends it to the back corner, and I believe icing the call. We'll face off in front of the Findlay net. The scoreboard hasn't updated yet. I assume the goal stands. I don't know if that's just a oversight. I didn't see them wave it off or anything. Cam White on the face-off. Goes to the far wall. Ambrose. Tuck around Brandenberry up to Clark. Clark tries to feed White. Bounces back to Greenewalt, then to Clark. Now Brandenberry. Greenewalt from the corner takes a shot. Save made. Puck right back out to the corner. Picked up by White. Drops it off to Greenewalt and then right across the middle. The Trojans there. Puck kept in by Ambrose. And then that's Greenewalt. He turns and shoots, and then Cam White grabs the rebound, shoots and coverage. We'll face off in the St. John's zone. Jaron Clark takes a hit after the whistle. That's going to be a penalty, it looks like, on St. John's.
The goal did count, right? They just, I mean, like earlier. Jackson's, okay, they just didn't do that. I figured not. I just want to make sure you didn't wave it off and I'll miss it or something. Yeah. Well, that's what you never know.
I thought they would, referee was signaling a penalty on St. John's after the whistle. And there is a player in the box for the Titans. So it looks like the Trojans will go on the power play, but I'm not seeing anything on the scoreboard in terms of, there we go. So you got Trojans on the power play, a 5-minute major assessed to the Titans. I don't know what the official call was, but it was definitely a punch after the whistle. And there's our goal going on the board. So Trojans on a 5-minute power play here with 4:13 to go in the first. And we will face off in the St. John's zone with a man advantage. Once again, looks like White, DeBerdino, Fleckner, Delariwell, and Kerwin. Power play unit for the Trojans. Delariwell, quick shot, goes wide. To the boards, DeBerdino fighting for it. Then Delariwell, puck out of the zone, stopped by Kerwin. Kerwin off the boards to Fleckner. Fleckner gets it tipped away, but Kerwin keeps it in. Turns and shoots from the wall. Deflected, she gets it back, finds White at the blue line. He gives it back to Kerwin. She turns and shoots again. That time it's gathered by the goalie Anderson. 3:47 to go in the first. 4.5 on the Trojan power play. Greenewalt in on the face-off for the Trojans. Also got Brandenberry, Marshall, Biggs, and Clark. Biggs from the blue line. His shot deflected. Greenewalt turns and shoots. Tipped by Brandenberry, just off target. Rebound collected by Marshall. He puts it on net. Saved again. Shot comes in from Biggs from the blue line. Brandenberry turns and shoots. Blocker save made by Anderson. Good offense here on this power play for the Trojans. Marshall from the back wall turns for Clark with the one-timer. Couldn't make good contact, but stays with it. Clark brings it around. Turns, loses his balance and makes a hit on the wall. That's going to be a penalty for interference, likely on Clark. Clark interference, lost control of the puck, and then threw a hit on the guy, so he couldn't get there. He can't do that. So 4-on-4 for a couple of minutes, and then the Trojans will go back on the power play. .302 to go in the first period. 4-on-4 hockey right now. Cam White, Monica Kerwin. Shot and saved by Flanagan. White, Kerwin, Delariwell, and Fleckner on the ice for the Trojans. Back to Larry Well. He shoots, goes just off target. Picked in the corner, back to the blue line. Kerwin turns, looks, and shoots. Kick save made. Larry Well tries to center it. Broken up by the Titans. Back to Kerwin at the blue line. Turns and shoots. Shot and save and a rebound. Out. Titans try to clear it out. Cam White gets there, drops it back to Kerwin. Kerwin goes to the middle for, who's that? Fleckner. Fleckner turns and shoots. It's deflected, catches his own rebounds, and then gets tangled up in the middle. Cam White gets in there and pulls it out. That was a lot of bodies for White to navigate. We did a nice job. Titans pull it off the wall. Puck out into the neutral zone. Very well there. Goes off the wall, dumps it in while the Trojans change. Minute 45 to go in the first period. MJ Greenwald with a nice steal there on the cross-ice pass. He turns and shoots. His shot is deflected by the defender. Greenwald gets it back. Comes around to the near side. He's being hassled. Stays with it. Can't get a pass off. Finally does. Back to the blue line. Gage Ambrose shoots. Looks like it caught Greenwald. That was a rocket of a shot. I've heard from Jude that Gage Ambrose probably has the second hardest shot on the entire team, behind only senior captain Nate Regal. So if that did catch Greenwald, that did not feel good. It's a glitchy scoreboard. I don't know if you can tell, but it's doing all sorts of funny stuff. 18 seconds left to 4-on-4. Larry to Kerwin. She turns and shoots into the glove of Anderson. Minute 14 left in the first. 4-on-4 for 12 seconds. It's Fleckner on the faceoff. Finds DiBerdino in the middle. Kicked out to the wall. Oh, off the stick of Kerwin. She had it and has to dump it. Trojans have to tag up. That's going to do it for the Trojan penalty. Trojans back to full strength and with an advantage. St. John's still serving the major penalty from earlier. Very well. Finds DiBerdino. DiBerdino pushes it to the outside. Under a minute to go in the period. Berardino out to Delariwell at the point. Shoots, but it's deflected. Race for the puck on the far side. Kerwin gets there, but under a lot of pressure. Gathers it, turns, finds DiBerdino at center ice, just under 30 seconds to go. He turns and shoots into the glove of Anderson, and will face off in front of the Titan net. Just over a minute left on the Trojan power play. It should carry over into the second. Puck in the corner, 20 seconds remaining. Biggs turns and finds Greenewald. Greenewald turns and shoots. Oh, and Brandenberry picks it up and puts it on net, but just off target. Puck on the back wall. Marshall's fighting for it. Under 10 seconds to go. That's going to clear all the way down, and that's going to do it, I believe, for period number 1. Trojans will go into the break with a 1-goal lead. I think we're going to stay on the ice here, so only about a 1-minute break between the periods. And we'll be right back at it. back in business, getting ready for the second period. Trojans will start the second with a 1-0 lead and on the power play for 46 seconds. Power play unit for the Trojans. Looks like it's going to be White, DeBerdino, Fleckner, Kerwin, and Delariuel. White on the face-off, finds DeBerdino. DeBerdino gets around one defender, second gets the puck, but it's back to Fleckner. Fleckner turns and shoots, goes just wide to the near wall. Delariuel sending it to the corner. Fleckner turns and DeBerdino had a good look there. Kept in by Delariuel. Now DeBerdino turns to the middle, goes off of Fleckner. Delariuel turns, goes to Kerwin. Blue line, puck still loose. Fleckner turns and shoots and scores! Jackson Fleckner makes it 2-0 with 14 seconds left on the Trojan power play. Another power play goal for the Trojans. That's two of them. 3 power play goals in this tournament so far for the Trojans. And the fourth came on an empty net. So Trojans playing really well with the man advantage. 2-0 your score due to it being a major penalty. St. John's still.
Major. It's a major, coach.
So St. John's still serving the penalty due to it being a major penalty, even after the goal. Only a few seconds left there, 6 to be specific. Now the Titans back to full strength as the pass intercepted and brought into the Finley zone. Puck behind the Finley net. Tracked down by Biggs, flips it out of the zone, but collected by Baker for the Titans. Sends it on net, Flanagan, the blocker save. Puck to the near side, then out into the neutral zone, collected by the Titans. Nice steal by Simon Marshall. I guess they're calling offsides, but he was in... The player that was offsides was suspended in the air, climbing over the wall. But it was a far cry from yesterday's refereeing when they wouldn't call too many men on the ice for any reason. Puck behind the Titan nets. Kept in there by Brandenberry, but then deflected right back, and an opportunity here for St. John's, 2-on-2. That shot goes high. Flanagan gets a blocker on it. Now Cam White picks it up. Good defensive play by, I believe that was Brandenberry. Now MJ Greenewalt turns and puts it on net into the glove of Anderson. Face off in the offensive zone. Delariuel on the draw. Fleckner finds Biggs. Biggs turns and shoots, and Delariuel gets a shot off while he's falling. Rebound out. Severdino's got it. Good stick work by Severdino. Stops, turns, and tries to find Fleckner in the middle. Deflected, then goes back out to the blue line. Biggs from the point shoots wide. Rebound collected by Delariuel. His pass broken up and sent to center ice. Biggs turns it around. Puck dumped into the Finley zone, but then kicked right back out by Biggs. St. John's retaining possession in the neutral zone. They dump it in, but Biggs is there. Biggs sends it off the wall to Berardino. Sent back by the Titans. A collision right here on the near wall. DeBerdino comes out with the puck and then finds Delariuel. He turns and shoots, but it's deflected high into the net and will reset. Face off in the offensive zone. It's Simon Marshall. Lammers and Meyer also up front. That shot just saved. Ambrose using the body to keep the puck in the zone. Titans send it out. Brandyberry comes all the way across to dump it back in for the Trojans. Lammers on the puck, sends it up the wall to Meyer. Meyer back to the middle looking for Marshall. That's the blue line. Ambrose shoots, tipped by Meyer. That one, that was a good looking tip. Good shot by Ambrose and a good tip by Meyer, but up and into the netting. That was a close one. Goalie just barely clipped that one. Cam White on the face-off. Fort sends it to the corner. Greenwald is there. Greenwald around the back of the net. Drops it back to Clark. Clark loses the puck. St. John's trying to exit the zone, but it's kept in by White. White finds Clark. And now, whoops, sorry about this camera. St. John's losing it in the neutral zone. Clark is there. Clark makes some nice moves. Puck stays high slot. Greenwald rushes in. Can't get there before St. John's. And now an opportunity for the Titans. Good poke by Biggs. And then a good stick work by Biggs. Berardino goes down right here on the blue line. Tangled up with another player. Cam White on the far wall. White absorbs contact and stays with the puck, finds DeBerardino. DeBerardino shoots. Puck goes wide, but a nice grab by the goalie Anderson. 10:23 remaining in the second. Still 2-0 Trojans. Face off in the offensive zone. It's Deliriwell. Wins it. Oh, couldn't decide what he wanted to do with it. Oh, that one goes in. Deliriwell with the backhanded shot save and a really soft rebound that was cleaned up by, I want to say, Lewis DeBerardino. Yep, Lou DeBerardino cleaning up the soft rebounds. That was actually a happy accident. Deliriwell won the face-off and then couldn't maintain control of the puck to get a pass back to the blue line, so he just sent a backhand shot on net, creating a really soft rebound, and Lou DeBerardino rushed in and put it in. 3-0 Trojans, 10:18 to go. Puck in the offensive zone again. I'm gonna have to zoom back out. There we go, that'll be easier. Cross-ice pass by the Titans. Sent to the far corner in the Finley zone. Kerwin's there. Nice turnaround. She feeds it up, but right to Baker. St. John's shoots, goes wide to the near wall. Under 10 minutes to go in the second now. Deliriwell up the wall. Turns, shoots, rebounds. Deliriwell, puck still loose finally. Finally, Anderson got a hold of it. A lot of opportunities there for the Trojans. Good focus by the goalie, Anderson, to keep tracking that puck, because those rebounds were coming out real close. Simon Marshall on the faceoff. Got some spectators, it looks like, from St. Ignatius watching the game. They'll be playing next. Titans sending it into the Finley zone. Sawyer Lammer sends it around the wall. Jacob Meyer, backhands, picked up by the Titans. Sent to the near wall. Stolen by Meyer. Meyer goes to the wall. It's picked up. Biggs is there, sends it up the wall. Meyer picks it back up again, sends it on net. Knocked aside by Anderson. Lammers comes in for the rebound. Puck kept in the zone by Brandeberry. Oh, Brandeberry is going to take a penalty there. Head contact called. Was there head contact? Yes. Was it because one player is 5 feet tall and the other one's 6 feet tall? Also yes. It's like, just grow. Titans on the power play with 8:34 to go. Timeout called. How tall is Jared Brandeberry? Let's see if I can find a parent. I don't see any Brandeberry parents close. I'm curious. I know he's tall. I don't know how tall. I'd say 6'2". Yeah, that'd be a good guess. Trojans with a 3-0 lead here, about halfway through the second period. A win here puts the Trojans in good position to move on to tomorrow, but a win against Minner this evening still would be possibly necessary, at least helpful. So Brandeberry in the box for 2 minutes. And we'll face off in the Trojan defensive zone. Puck back out to the blue line, lost. But now Jaron Clark with the breakaway loses the puck, shoots, saved. Looks like he didn't quite get the shot he wanted. St. John's turns it around, brings it back into the offensive zone, gets around Ambrose, shoot, save, looks like, made by Flanagan. Minute 34 left on the Titan power play. Listening to some of the parents' conversations here. Wanting a penalty called against the Titans for a hit on Jaron Clark. Trojans clear it all the way out. DiBerardino pressuring the puck. Goalie playing it. DiBerardino picks it up and tries to center it. Nobody there, though. That one goes hard off the stick of St. John's. Delariwell gets back to the boards. Pins it, comes out, then cleared out by Greenewaltz. Sends it back to not Brandeberry, sorry. Delariwell. I'm not used to seeing Delariwell back on defense. Good defender, though. Very versatile player, Brady Delariwell is. Titans back it out of the zone. Looks like inadvertently. And that's going to be a call on St. John's holding. Called against 14. That's Kane Baker. So the St. John's penalty is nullified. We'll go 4-on-4 for 34 seconds. .708 to go in the second period. 3-0 Trojans. 4-on-4 for 34 seconds. Cam White on the faceoff finds Kerwin. Kerwin turns and shoots. Shot's blocked. Titans bring it quickly into the offensive zone. Tied up on the boards by Ambrose. Back to the blue line. Puck goes through the middle. Looks like Kerwin gets there. Offside's called on the Titans. He's off just outside the defensive zone. Cam White. Kerwin now behind. Ticking off the last 3 seconds of the Brandeberry penalty. Trojans back to full strength and on the power play now for 1:22. Starting in the back end. Ooh, that exit pass is knocked down by St. John's. Then the one-timer saved by Flanagan. Good save. Quick turn, and Cam White picks it up in the defensive end. He turns it around. Kerwin picks it up, stays with it. Kerwin feeds it up to DiBerdino. Off the wall, now it's still very well. Oh, he misses. And Trojans have to back out. Very well. Down to Fleckner. Oh! Whoa! Jackson Fleckner catches the pass in the glove, drops it, and pulls the trigger from real deep. And that was a rocket. Jackson Fleckner makes it 4-0. That was a shot. Man. That was something else. Wow. If he could do that, why didn't he just do that all the time? Just catch it, drop it, and put it in the net. I mean, it's simple. I don't even... Was he behind the blue line? Like, I feel like he was... So Jackson Fleckner from extremely deep just pulls the trigger, makes it 4-0. He must have saw something he liked. That was an extremely hard, extremely well-placed shot by Fleckner. 4-0, your score. Trojans lead. Another power play goal, actually, for the Trojans. That makes 3 in this game and 4 in the last 2. Some kind of delay happening. Oh, it looks like we got a goalie switch here for the Trojans. Patrick Shively, the freshman, in. Flanagan with a nice shutout half. Some good saves. And now Shively in to take over between the pipes with a 4-0 lead. 5:40 to go in the second period. Trojans power play, very effective so far today. Ari Fort takes a hit right in front of us. You probably saw that. That was just mean. There's no reason for that. Puck tied up on the board right in front of the Findlay bench. Biggs is in there. Somebody else is buried in there. I can't even tell who. Oh, Jacob Meyer. Simon Marshall with the body block of the shot. Puck back out of the zone. Ari Fort sends it in. Cross eyes from St. John's. Biggs is there to pick it up. Biggs coming up the near side. Gets it tipped away. He stays with it. Turns, shoots. Just off target. But then Biggs again with the backhand. It's down out in front. Goes behind the net. Biggs with a great shift. And Titans cleared out. That'll be icing. Biggs. Good shift for the shift offensively for the junior defender Riley Biggs. Face-off offensive zone, Cam White. Oh, collision right here between Baker and Greenewald. Baker tries to walk over Greenewald. It's like an Iverson, Tyronn Lue situation here. Pass out into the neutral zone by Clark. Gets past White. Picked up by the Titans behind their net. Greenwald steals it in the neutral zone, stays with it, takes it to the far wall, pushes it into the zone. Goes down. Titans in possession now, under 4 minutes to go in the second. Puck kept in by Ambrose. Ambrose shoves it up the wall to White. White to Clark. Clark back to the middle for White. Well defended by the Titans. Now blue line. That's Brandeberry whiffing on the shot, but stays with it. Turns and fires. And that goes in! Jared Brandeberry finding the little crease right between the pad and the post. Jared Brandeberry makes it 5-0 Trojans. That was a well-placed shot by Brandeberry. And the Trojans pouring it on here. 5-0 your score with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period. Face off, that's Brady Delariwell. Kerwin goes cross for Fort. Fort up the wall to Berardino. Near side for Delariwell. Good puck movement by the Trojans. Out of the back, 4 players touching the puck. Did that go in? Holy what? The goalie doesn't believe it. The goalie cannot believe that the puck went in the net. I barely believe it. Was that Brady? Really? There's a hole? That's not okay, though. I don't like that. 6-0 Trojans. Delariwell now. Fleckner turns and shoots. That one looks like it clipped the mask of Anderson. Good footwork by Delariwell. Finds Fleckner. Fleckner into 3 people. Brady Delariwell shoots on the run. Puck is loose. Fleckner turns and shoots. Takes a big hit. Puck comes, net comes off. Big collision out in front. .2:16 to go in the second. Trojans are up 6. Marshall on the faceoff, puck to the near wall. Ambrose rushing in, sends it to the corner. Lammers centers it, looking for Meyer. Defended well. Now Jacob Meyer turns and shoots just wide. Puck still loose, comes to the near side. Kept in by Ambrose. Ambrose up the wall. Meyer for Marshall. Marshall turns and shoots, save. Puck kept in by Ambrose. Now Lammers sends it up the wall. Meyer to the corner. 1.5 minutes left in the period. Marshall turns. Puck behind the St. John's net. Marshall fighting for it in. St. John's gets it. They may be able to clear it out here. They do. Gets around Biggs. Up the near wall. Ambrose pushes it wide. Centering attempt doesn't work. Puck stays in the zone, but Ambrose is there. Off the wall and cleared out. Jacob Meyer now dumps it in. Under 1 minute to go in the period. Anderson makes the cover. So it looks like a running clock situation. I didn't know they do that in the second period, but we'll take it. High stick called here on St. John's. That would have been a breakaway, but Trojans will go into the locker room between second and third period with a 6-goal lead and what will be a running clock when we come back. So the Trojans looking strong here in this morning game. We're going to take a break for about 10 minutes, and we'll be back to close this one out. 6-0 your lead for the Trojans. I'm going to go check on the Northview St. Ed's game across the hall. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Trojans 6, Titans 0. All right, welcome back, folks. Third period, ready to get going. Trojans up by a touchdown. But we missed the extra point. 6-0 your score. Over in the other rink, Northview and St. Edwards are tied up at 1, so a close battle there. St. Ed's sitting at 1-0 in the tournament so far. Northview with one tie versus Findlay.
I gotta leave after this game. What are you watching? YouTube.
Yeah, it's YouTube and it's FHS Trojan Hockey.
So if I search for that on YouTube, I'll be alright?
Are you in the parents group on Facebook?
I don't have Facebook.
Oh, okay. So yeah, FHS Trojan Hockey.
All right, we are ready to drop the puck here on the third period. Trojans up 6. Looking to close it up here. I got some confusion going on here. Whoops, okay. St. John's in the offensive zone early. Puck tied up on the back wall. Titans turn it around. Some offensive possession here. Cleared out of the slot by Greenewalds. Now an opportunity here for the Trojans, but picked up well by the Titans. Cam White pulling it off the wall. He's going to make a move. Goes to the middle. Jaron Clark goes off his foot. Still managed to put it on net. Save made, though. Riley Biggs' shot goes wide to the corner. Out of the zone. Titans in a one-on-one now with Biggs. The defender shot tipped up by Biggs and goes over the net. Well defended by Biggs. Jaron Clark on the near wall. Sends it out of the zone. Finds Delariwell near the other blue line. Put to the corner. Delariwell kicks it out to Fleckner and back to Delariwell. Shot and cover. All right, we're back. St. John's up the near wall. Big hit by Ambrose and allows Brandenberry to get control of the puck. Fleckner sends it up the wall to Larry Scott DiBerdino to his right. Well defended by St. John's. Trojans still in possession. Puck out to the blue line. Ambrose sending it toward the net. It's blocked. Ambrose had a good look, finds Fleckner in the middle. Couldn't hang on to it, and the Titans turn it around. Kept in by a couple of Trojans. Now Luis DiBerdino trying to move it around Fleckner, and a bunch of players all tangled up. And we've got a whistle. Not sure what the official call was. Looks like it's going to be a penalty on the Titans. There are a lot of bodies colliding there, and I couldn't make out what was what. From blue line. Back into the neutral zone. One shot from deep by Boots. Clark on the far side. Behind the net, tries to feed it to Brandenberry in front, just misses. Biggs looking for Greenewalt out of the zone. Biggs has to turn around quickly. He does. He finds Clark at the blue line, moves into the offensive zone. It's going to go all the way back to the wall. Minute and a half left on the Trojan power play. Titans sending it deep. Jaron Clark on the near wall. Titans turn it around. Picked up by Biggs. Defensive zone into the neutral zone. DiBerdino. DiBerdino tries to dump the puck and then lays a big hit. Puck picked up by Kerwin in the defensive end. Finds DiBerdino at the blue line. Puck poked back out. Drops it back to Kerwin. About 45 seconds left on the Trojan power play. Kerwin again. Trojans having trouble getting it out of the defensive zone on this power play. Nice pass to DiBerdino to White. White at the near wall. A couple of defenders converge. Louis DiBerdino. Titans send it back out. Kerwin chases it down under some pressure. Tips it up the wall. Larry Well is there. Titans turn it back around. About 8 seconds left on the Trojan power play. It's been a really effective power play so far in this game. This power play, however, not effective. No shots on goal. White tries to feed Kerwin. Kerwin loses her balance, and St. John's with the possession now, close into the Trojan net. Sounds like a shot went off of Shively's pad. Ray Laywell sends it out. That's going to be icing, I believe. And we'll come back the other way. So there is a running clock due to the goal differential. Up in the far corner, Brandenberry's fighting for it. Sends it up to Lammers. Lammers then over to Marshall. Stolen. Brandenberry gives it back. Sends it up the wall. Lammers out of the zone. Brandenberry now tangled up with Lammers. 9.5 to go in the game. Trojans up 6. Shot to save by Shively. Puck behind the net, picked up by Brandenberry, and try to exit the zone. They do. Titans possessing, however. Big sends it the other way. Greenwald on the forecheck right off the bench. And speaking of the bench, puck flies up and into the Findlay bench. We will reset with just under 9 minutes to go, and the clock keeps rolling. Cam White in on the faceoff. Over to Clark. Back to Fort. Fort back to Clark. Sent back into the Findlay zone. Cam White picks it up. White turns, goes up ice for Greenewald. Nice pass. Collected at center ice, and Greenewald sends it toward the net. Punched back up and over by the St. John's goalie. Jaron Clark now on the near wall. Finds Greenewald. Greenewald. Nice skating by MJ Greenewald. Turns and shoots. Save made. That was some really pretty backwards puck handling there by MJ Greenewald. 7:45 and counting left in the game. Trojans up 6-0. Marshall on the faceoff. Far wall, it's Biggs, knocked down by St. John's, and they exit the zone with it to the near side. Kerwin picks it up, circles it back. Heads up play. Sends it off the wall for Meyer. Stolen away, but Biggs is there. He sends it off the glass. Across ice for St. John's. Into the offensive zone, but Biggs is there. Sent back. Riley Biggs finds Simon Marsh with the blue line. He's going to skate it in. Pulls up and shoots. Save made. Good hard shot by Marshall. Under 7 minutes to go now. Ambrose from the blue line gets behind him. Granberry prevents the breakaway. Puck to the corner. Fleckner on it, over to Delarue. Comes off the wall, the Berardino. Handles it behind the net, turns it around, looking for something. Out to the wall, Delarue turns and shoots, goes high. Off the wall, Ambrose to the opposite corner. Into the neutral zone, picked up by Delarue. Under some pressure. Off the wall. Chases it and gets it himself. Brings it back into the zone. Under 6 minutes to go now. St. John's breaking up Delarue's pass and bringing it hard up the near side. Tipped aside by Ambrose, but puck continues on all the way back to the Trojans' back wall. Tipped away by Delarue. No icing, so goalie's going to have to come out and cover that as Fleckner comes on strong. Just over 5 minutes remaining here in the game. Trojans up 6-0. Can look ahead now to game tonight, 7:15 p.m. versus the Menor Cardinals. Trojans will be playing, and the situation should present itself such that a win means the Trojans will play in the semifinals tomorrow morning. And a loss could mean any number of things. So looking to close this game out with no injuries and no drama. Shot goes above Shively's head. St. John's from the point, goes high slot. Shot goes a little wide. Biggs there to pick it up, 4.5 minutes to go. And what did I say about no drama? We have some drama. So Biggs in the box, and Baker also in the box for taunting after the penalty.
And the ref warned him like a lot, so.
So I said hopefully no drama. And now, hey, drama. Riley Biggs landing some punches on Kane Baker, and then Baker following behind the referee toward the box and taunting also.
What's that? Yeah, I know, right?
So with the running clock here, we may not even play anymore.
I just don't want Riley ejected because we need him tonight. That's a. And you can make a case for ejecting Riley. Yeah. There were just a lot of punches, and they all landed. Yeah, I didn't either. That kid, he played in Finley when he was real little.
All right, we are back. 2:23. So penalties assessed to both teams. 5-minute major to Riley Biggs for fighting. 2 minutes to Baker on St. John's for unsportsmanlike. 2 minutes to go in the game. I was just hoping Biggs was going to stay in the game. Looks like he is, so that's good. Not going to lose a key player, key defender for the next game. St. John's on the puck on the far wall. Now let's hope for no more drama and no injuries. Greenewalt from the blue line dumps it in for the Trojans. 1.5 minutes to go in the game. Vandenberry sends it to the corner. Both teams kind of letting up a little bit. And Simon Marshall took a big hit there. Vandenberry on the puck at the far wall. Stolen at center ice by the Titans. Turn shot saved by Shively. Kerwin picks it up. 1 minute to go. Gets tangled up, stays with the puck, dropping back to Meyer. Meyer's sending it into the offensive zone. St. John's back to full strength. Trojans on the penalty kill for the last 45 seconds of the game. On the kill, that'll be no icing.
There's not a penalty! We're on a kill!
Called icing. Shouldn't have called icing, but that might run enough time off the clock to... Well, they're going to have to face off in the middle because the ref said, whoops, my fault. Really well on the face-off. Puck all the way back. 13 seconds to go. Ari Fort sends the puck around. 7 seconds to go. Out of the zone. Vandenberry. Ari Fort is going to clear it up the wall, and that is going to do it. Trojans. The 6-0 win over league foe St. John's. A joint shutout for Brett Flanagan and Patrick Shively. 6 goals for the Trojans. A good game. Trojans sitting at 1 win and 1 tie in this one. Tonight, 7:15 p.m., we'll be going to Menor. A win there would put the Trojans in the Final Four of this tournament and play in the semis Sunday morning. Depending on what else happens today, we'll see what that means. But a great game for the Trojans. Good defense, good goaltending, good offense. And that's going to do it from here. So, yeah, 7:15 tonight. But before that, 4 p.m., if you can't go to Sylvania, be here on YouTube. Watch the Varsity Trojans take on Bowling Green in the regional semifinals at the Tam O'Shannon. That one's going to be a battle. So watch that one and then watch this one from Menor. Again, your final score, Trojans 6, Titans 0, and the Trojans are rolling here in the JV state tournament.